only podson. I do want to let you know that today's interview is dedicated to the loving memory of my very good friend, Danica Green. May you rest in peace.
All right, man. You here live with the Podson Radio podcast. We got boxer Adrian Granados on the phone today. How you doing today, Adrian?
I'm good, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. It's very blessed, I would say. So,
good.
Right now with do you know what a podcast is?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. All right. So we got a big market out in Phoenix, Arizona. You know, we're big boxing fans over here. So we got some people that wanted us to ask you some questions. So first, I want to thank you for taking the time to sit down with us.
Of course, my pleasure.
Absolutely. All right. So you want to shout out like your social media, Instagram, Twitter, anything like that before we get started?
Yeah, definitely. Follow me on Twitter at LTigreAG. Same thing on Instagram, LTigreAG. And on Facebook, Adrian El Tigre Granados. If you could hit that like button, please.
Yes, sir. All right, El Tigre. I'm a little good with my Spanish. That's the Tigre, right?
Yeah, El Tigre.
You know, we got a deep Latin fan base out here in Arizona. Okay,
definitely.
We're going to get straight into it, though. So it's been a little over a month has passed since the Adrian Broner fight. It was definitely a controversial fight. All right, so with it so much time passing, do you still feel like you won the fight?
Yeah, definitely. I've only watched the fight about 3 times, and yeah, every time I just feel more convinced. I mean, I was definitely the one controlling the action in the ring. Mm-hmm. You know, when I decided to, when I wanted to box, we boxed. When we were gonna bang, we were banging. You know, so it was definitely like I'm the one who controlled the action in there. And as far as the action goes, I feel like I did push the fight. Every time I would catch him, I would follow it up, and he just kept holding me. And then they never give him a warning for holding. And then also, if he ever caught me, I also answered back. So it was just, it was constant pressure by me, and I feel like, yeah, I definitely won the fight.
Okay. All right. So you feel like it was like sort of a hometown decision. I know the fight was in Cincinnati, right?
Yeah, definitely. It was hometown cooking. I mean, like I said, the main thing was, too, the referee not warning him at all. Like, it was kind of annoying because the referee warned me multiple times, and he never said anything to him. I think one time he just told him something just because he hit me on the break, but that was the only time he ever told him anything. So that was frustrating for me.
Absolutely. No, man, you hung tough. I enjoyed the fight. Now, I would say, I know AB, what did he say? He said he hurt his hand after the fight. What you think about that?
I mean, he could say he hurt it, but I mean, he seemed to be punching fine with it. He landed too many left hooks on me, and definitely, it seemed like he was doing fine. He was pushing off with that hand. He was holding me, no problem. So I mean, I think I'm sure he probably did hurt it, but I mean, I don't think it was that bad.
Okay. Yeah, but I would say, man, as a spectator, man, it was a great fight, and even in, I would say, dropping the decision, I would say that you actually won a little bit. You still won.
Yeah, thank you. That's definitely the feedback I've been getting from the fight.
Absolutely. So I see it going big places for you from here. Who would you like to fight next? I'm hearing rumors of Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, that was just rumors. It was gonna happen, but I mean, they finalized the deal with him and Felix Diaz, so that's the fight that's gonna be happening May 20th. So as far as I go, though, you should be hearing something soon from me. I would say in the next couple weeks.
Okay. So you still planning to continue campaigning at 140? You look like you're kind of a tall guy for 140. You look like a bigger guy.
Yeah, definitely. I think that showed people, I looked a lot bigger than Adrian Broner that night. What's it called? I'm tall. I mean, I could fight at 140 or 147, but I could still make 140, and I plan on being a multiple division champion as well. So definitely, I think I'm gonna move down to 140 and try to get a belt there. And then after, I've done what I've done at 140, then I plan on moving back up to 147. But if they do offer me the right fight, I will take a fight at 147 as well.
Okay. All right. Yeah, man. 147 is deep right now. I see. I heard of rumblings of a tournament.
Yeah, that would be a great idea. I heard about that too.
Yeah, they said Richard Schaefer's supposed to be throwing it in. We don't fact check on my radio station. I'm gonna let you know that before I say what I say. But they say Richard Schaefer's supposed to be throwing a tournament for something like $20 million.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Man, just for what would you do if you won $20 million?
Oh my God! I don't know. I go nuts.
Be the next Broner?
No, I wouldn't be as I wouldn't. I'd be the first Adrian AG.
Yeah, no, you got that Chicago flavor. All right, so we go back to another fight, man. Your other big fight when you ended Don King career, kind of. The Amir Imam, man. Take us through that one, man, because everybody, obviously, you was the underdog. Everybody thought Amir Imam was just the next thing until you knocked him out.
Yeah, no, I mean, Amir Imam, he is a talented fighter. I just feel like they were just being too precocious, claiming him the next big thing in boxing and all that. I checked out some tapes, and it only took me a couple rounds to kind of figure him out, and I was just like, all right, well, when I fight him, I know what I'm gonna do. And when the fight happened, I got some immediate success and almost got a little carried away, and that's where I got caught with the knockdown. I was landing so much, I just started throwing caution to the wind, and I threw a lunging left hook and right hand, and that's when he caught me in between it. But yeah, I was fine. It was a fast knockdown. He actually caught me with some better shots when I got up. Mm-hmm. And then I just waited until I recollected myself, and then I got back to work. And obviously I put together a great fight, just chopped him down and put him out. I'm sure that fight will come up again. I know he wanted an immediate rematch. However, there was a controversy there since I did, mess up Don King's apple. I was gonna go on and fight Ruslan Provodnikov, and he pulled some strings and got me pulled out of that fight, and it was frustrating at the time, but it's okay. We are where we are now. It's just the politics of boxing.
Wow, you said Don King pulled strings to get you out of the Provodnikov fight. That kind of stuff is going on in boxing.
Yeah, it happened. I mean, it was a little bit of of inexperience on contractual issues. I guess he was they made it. They thought we were already gung ho for that fight with the rematch, but I mean, then we were offered a fight with Ruslan Provodnikov for more money, and obviously Ruslan was a bigger name. Yeah. So we went ahead with that fight, and then he just I don't know, he made some moves, and at the time I wasn't signed with any big promoter or nothing, so it was definitely just like a power move to get me out of that.
That's a hater move. That's what we call it, Arizona. Don King too damn old to be hated.
Yeah, right.
All right, now we go get off the drama. All right, so how about let's say prospects coming up in boxing? You want to give us some prospects to keep an eye on out west?
Well, yeah, no, obviously, I love. I am always looking out for my squad. We call ourselves the Broke Team in Chicago. We're out of Garfield Park. Definitely my prospects to look out for are none other than my teammates, Eddie Ramirez, who's I believe 15-0 or 16-0 now. Okay. Joshua Greer Jr. and Nathaniel Gallimore. They're all TV fighters now. Eddie Ramirez fought on PBC a couple times now. He beat two undefeateds where he beat Kevin Watts, and then he beat Ryan Carl. Okay. And then we have Joshua Greer. He was actually on the top 10 ESPN. He was the one with the infamous night pillow. Don't blink. Yeah, that's my teammate as well. He's definitely on a lookout for him too. Very exciting fighter. And also Nathaniel Gallimore he's straight up from Kingston, Jamaica. He immigrated his way into the U.S. and he's been doing great. I believe his record's about 15 or 16 1-1 as well. So yeah, we've got a good stable coming out of my hometown, and it's my home gym, Garfield Park, around the west side of Chicago. Definitely too, I want to take this opportunity to shout out to Phoenix, Arizona. I fought out there, and I've been out there a couple of times. I love it out there. The hospitality and the people are great. Actually, myself, I wouldn't mind moving out there one day.
Hey man, I'll be your tour guide, man. We're gonna have to hang when you come down here. I'm telling you, y'all got a different kind of swag out there, because obviously we got a big lag culture in Arizona too. But like I would say,
yeah, for sure.
Fighters who come from here, they're a little different. They're more the kind of go for broke, sluggers. They might get knocked out, but you got some real technical boxing skills. So I like that about you. You almost got, I can tell you hang around obviously some black dudes. You got that slick boxing style a little bit.
yeah. The big joke that I always go around with the brothers is I'm like, yeah, I'm half black, but just from the waist down.
All right, so, okay. So on boxing, we're gonna run just a couple predictions, talk about a couple past fights. So, say Brooks Spence.
Man, that's a good one. I'm gonna side with Spence though.
Okay, I got Errol Spence also by knockout, but this is definitely a Kell Brook is his toughest test. Would you say?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely it could be a toss-up fight. Let's see what kind of Kell Brook comes to the table. I mean, I believe we know what kind of Errol Spence is coming. It's just let's see what I think it's what Kell brings that's going to make the difference.
Okay. All right, let's go. Andre Berto, Sean Porter.
I'm gonna go side with the youth there with Sean Porter.
Sean Porter, okay. I'm kind of I'm stuck on that one, but yeah, I'll figure that out. Let's go. The old guy Vladimir Klitschko and Anthony Joshua.
I'm going with Anthony Joshua there.
Yeah, he's a motherfucking monster. Yeah, we cuss on my face.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, okay, cool.
All right, and then another controversial fight that's already ended. What did you think about Triple G and Danny Jacobs?
Man, that was I could have seen it a draw. It could have been a draw. I mean, it was kind of like my fight. I feel like Danny Jacobs, he closed it, right, and he deserved it, But I mean, it was. He did get dropped, and I don't know. I would have to watch it a couple more times. So right now I'm just gonna call it a draw.
Okay, yeah. Over in Phoenix on Podson Radio, at least we took Jacobs, man. I predicted it's not just I'm riding with him because he's black and nothing like that. I predicted Triple G to knock him out, honestly, and I bet money on Triple G. But after watching the fight, I said, man, I think Jacobs he won by a round or two, like. I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because I had only seen it live, and that definitely, I'm riding with that too.
Okay, and that's dope. So you was at the fight?
No. I was watching it out at a sports bar, and it was a big event that I watched that. Okay,
nice. Okay, yeah. All right. So now we're gonna steer a little away from boxing. Just wanted to talk to you about the Chicago culture and what's been going on in the streets of Chicago, man. You want to touch on everything, just whether it's the good, obviously the whole world sees the bad. What's it like living in Chicago?
Yeah, no, I mean, I've lived, here all my life. It's definitely a place like, it's got its mixtures. I mean, there are definitely, there are definitely some dangerous parts that you have to watch out. You have to watch out where you're at and what you're doing, but definitely there's a lot of nice spots too where you can enjoy the beauty of the city. But definitely just be careful. I mean, first and foremost, once again, I want to say rest in peace to my good friend Ed Brown. I miss my good friend. He was another great prospect who I would be mentioning in that list. He was 20-0, 16 knockouts. Signed with Cameron Duncan. He was the truth, man. He was from the West Side, the gym where we train at, and that neighborhood right there was just like it was a testament to what's going on in Chicago. I mean, it's one of the most highly populated murder areas in Chicago. it's definitely a place where you have to, like, with us, with the boxers, we go there, we do our business, and we leave. You know, it's not a place to hang around. We used to run in that neighborhood because it's a park district, so there's a park there and everything. We used to run around, but I mean, we don't even do that no more, just because it's too dangerous now. You know, I mean, there was another incident, you know, close by my friend's death that it was like a grandma and two of her nephews or two of her, you know, grandchildren. They got shot, you know, just because they were in the vicinity of a shooting, you know, and that's the worst part about it, you know, where, like, I mean, you have innocent people who are getting shot. You know, you can be inside your house and get shot in those neighborhoods, and that's just terrible. You know, and that's why, like I say, it's really bad when you got you know, our president Donald Trump saying to bring in the feds into our city. You know, that's when you know it's bad. So definitely want to, you know, touch in on that and tell everybody, please stop the violence. You know, there's no need for all that, and I mean, you know, just like my good friend Ed Brown, I mean, he was a testament to what could happen. You know, I mean, he was turning the right page. He was you know, focused on what he had to do. You know, and he was a good story coming out of a bad neighborhood. And you know, it's sad what happened, and definitely miss my little brother.
Absolutely. Well, rest in peace, Ed Brown. He was an amazing prospect, man. Like I said, we don't fact check, but he was with you when you were in the Adrian Broner Madonna camp sparring him, right?
No. He was boys with Broner. He was chilling with Broner was out here in the West Side one time, and Ed Brown took him around. I think they were playing craps together. So I think and it was like they've hung out plenty of times, and you know they were cool, you know. And Ed Brown though, what he had helped me out was with plenty of my fights. Like he was my chief sparring partner for the Amir imam fight. He actually we flew him out to Vegas with me to do that BKB thing, and he actually like we were there like 10-14 days earlier, and we were training at the BKB gym. So we can get more accustomed to that circle ring, and he was the one who helped me get ready for that because he was the height of Soto Carras. So yeah, he definitely like we always, you know, contributed to each other. Like before he passed away, his last fight was against Albert Mensah, you know, former world title contender, and I got him ready for that, you know. So yeah, it was always back and forth, always him helping me and me helping him.
Yeah, steel sharpening steel, absolutely.
Yep.
All right, so before I let you go, man, I do the podcast with my family. We do it under umbrella of Family First Entertainment. I was wondering if we could get a quick shout out for Family First.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Family First Podcast.
All right. And then one other thing, I actually lost a friend today. She was literally today, you know, so it's kind of been a wild day. But she's a big fight fan, big sports fan. I was wondering if you could just give a shout out to my good friend Danica Green. She passed this morning.
Yes, Danica Green, sorry for your loss, and may you rest in peace.
Absolutely. That'll mean a lot to her family. So I want to thank you very much for sitting down with us. Like I said, man, now you inducted into the family. You keep in touch whenever you come down to Phoenix, man. We can have some fun or whatever.
All right, brother. Definitely. I appreciate that, and thank you for having me on the show.
Oh, man, that's a blessing. You have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too, brother. Take care.